Okay guys, so we're back to some more Cause of Doom, and from the last stream, I know we were a little bit further ahead than this, but I decided to go back 2 turns because I kind of wanted to see why the Goblin Doom stack wasn't really being triggered in this area. I'm hoping it's not because maybe there's some part of this version that's kind of broken, because normally if we reduce the goblins down to at least 2 remaining regions, I mean, they only have 1 right now, it should be enough to trigger a second Doomstack in this area. So I'm kind of wondering what happened there. So why we're not seeing another Doomstack in the area. So I kind of want to repeat the last couple of turns, keep the siege going for at least 3, maybe 4 turns, and then if nothing happens, I'll just take Methelburg and move north as quickly as possible. And things are going pretty well in this campaign altogether. Nothing too serious. I am just saying, yep, I'm going to take these guys back down to Lynn here, just to keep Mordor at bay, because I want to make sure we can help these guys out. And I did discover that apparently the Belrog in version 1.83 is not going to be an issue for the dwarves anymore. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be some sort of event message to inform me of this, but Gandalf kills the Belrog off screen. So if you're playing the Cause Doom campaign for version 183, again 1.83, you don't have to worry about fighting the Belrog directly. You still have to deal with some sort of Doom stack that comes out of here early in the game, once Balin has been crowned, but the Belrog is no longer leading that Doom stack, so you don't have to worry about that anymore, because Gandalf again kills him off screen. And I did see Gandalf up here a few turns earlier, Gandalf the White, so that already told me that the Belrog is dead for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and increase taxes here. Convert the population, get another spy and diplomat going. And let's see. What else can we do here? Okay, I don't really need eyes up there so much. Let me take you back down here, see what's going on. Oh, okay, so that's where the goblins went. Okay, I knew there were more goblins somewhere around here, so... Alright, so it's a big goblin army. No big deal. Anduin Valesmen are here, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to send both units of cavalry over to assist, because if we can attack these guys from behind, the Valesmen should be able to assist us. So let's get this party started. Yeah, balance of power is pretty equal, but I think the Valesmen should do okay. I mean, I know they don't have the best troops here, but they've got the Beorning, so that's got to account for something. The goblins, of course, don't have the very best either. They really just have numbers and a bunch of these warg riders and warg packs, so we'll have to be on the lookout for those. Also trying out some non-alcoholic Blue Moon. It's definitely an acquired taste. I did not love it at first. Tasted too much like gingerbread, weirdly enough. But if I can mentally tell myself it's meant to be orange peel, then kind of changes my perception a bit. It's a weird way to kind of like non-alcoholic stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Valesmen moving. Unfortunately, they're at a severe disadvantage because the goblins have the high ground. I'm probably going to lose a lot of my cavalry this battle, but it'll be worth it if we can get these guys off the map, because I don't want to deal with them later. Sorry if my nose is giving me a bit of the sniffles lately. Not sick, just allergies, of course. Alright, we'll get the cavalry lined up soon enough. Might make another adjustment with the sound here. Because every time I listen to my streams afterwards, I always feel like some of the volume is a bit too low. Might have to blow my nose instead of sniffling into the mic. Oh dang, those archers are gonna get slaughtered. Yeah, let's see how well the Bjornings do. It's definitely their strongest unit, but they're all the way... Like, Bjorning, Axemen, where are the actual Bjornings? Oh, okay, so they've got 15 of them, okay. But they are very strong. They're very tough to take out. I also didn't know that they were a recruitable unit. I thought they were only available exclusively to Grimborn, or... I think his name is Grimborn. I just like to call him Bjorn, honestly. But nope, I guess they are recruitable. Plus, they are really big. They're twice the size of ordinary humans. But what I love about them most are their javelins. Their javelins can cause a lot of damage. In fact, I think their javelins can take down trolls. But they only have like 3 volleys total, so gotta use it wisely. Definitely gotta use it wisely. Alright, so I need to be very mindful of the Warg Riders here. I would love to charge into these archers down here, but I gotta make sure the Wargs are not gonna counter me. Because I've only got a handful of these war goats, so I don't want to lose them all in one go. Might just creep them up a little bit further. I think I'll start sending over my missile cavalry to kind of take out some of these wargs here. That might be an idea. Alright, so we're staying ahead of the kill count. That's good. Unfortunately, I think the biggest problem for the Valesmen is basically their lack of spearmen, so... I mean, they've got a decent amount back here, but those archers are going to be unprotected. So they're going to get steamrolled by those wargs. Oh, I'm gonna kind of take out these guys really quick. I need to wait for a perfect opportunity to send down my war goats. Okay, we seem to be doing pretty well so far. Oh, they're already throwing their javelins. They're definitely wasting them on the wrong target. I mean, they're just not getting any kills with those volleys. Yeah, what a waste. They're using them against the skirmishers. Oh, those wargs are going to absolutely tear those archers apart. They don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. They're totally screwed. Okay, so... Alright, these are just a bunch of orc fighters and stalkers. I'm going to charge at them with my war goats now, I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and take out this warg pack. I don't want these guys being a huge problem for me. Oh, the Bjornings are here. Yeah, they're going to take care of them. Alright, let's go after these orc fighters over here. If we charge at these guys from behind, they'll get totally annihilated. And the warg packs are pretty much good as dead here. That's good to see. I'm going to bring you guys back up around, kind of cover the war goats just in case they try to counter us. Oh, they got ballistas here. Okay, let's go after these guys. Let's definitely go after those guys. And I'm going to see if I can get a nice screenshot of the war goats. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, this could be a great shot. Here they come, boys. Nice, nice. Okay. Very nice. Very good. Alright, so just as I anticipated, these war goats are devastating. They still got a general around here. Oh, Bjornings are still fighting on very well, of course. They still got all 15 of them still. But the wargs are tearing apart the left over here. Yeah, the left's falling apart, unfortunately. The horsemen are getting ripped to shreds. But the wargs have taken some casualties for sure. Alright, I'm going to bring you guys back up the hill, because charging downhill is definitely your forte. Alright, maybe the Bjorning Axemen will take out these guys. I'm going to go back and kind of regroup and then charge again. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, there goes their captain. Not good. And the Bjorning Axemen are now retreating. That's not good. Okay, we're going to have to change things around here because the left has fallen apart. Yeah, what happened to all their spearmen? That's not good. I think we're going to lose this battle. The woodman defenders are gone. Those guys have been routed. Oh, darn. They're all getting routed. Shoot. That's really bad. The Bjornings are still fighting. They're locked in for morale, so they'll keep fighting to the very end. But, yeah, what on earth happened to their Bjorning spearmen? Did they all get killed off? I mean, if they're still fighting, then there's still a chance. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start aiming for their general over here, because if we kill them, if we kill the general, we'll stand a much better chance. Okay, I better go back uphill. Alright, I'm going to have you guys go after the Black Pit Warg Riders. That way the goats can have a little bit more room. Yeah, see, it's not stopping them, weirdly enough. Alright, come on, war goats, let's turn this around. Yeah, it's looking very bad. It's only really the Bjornings left. Not the Bjornings, it's only really the goblins that are left over here. Maybe the Bjornings can turn this around for us or hold just long enough. I mean, there's no way they're killed off now. Did they all die already? What? The Bjornings are routed? How's that possible? I thought they were locked in. That's crazy. Jeez. Alright. General's got to be around there somewhere. They don't have as many warg riders left, so maybe our cavalry can stand a chance at wiping these guys out. But their captain getting killed is really bad, so that's just awful. I think it's really going to be up to the war goats to change this battle around. Let's hope these archers can hold out a little bit longer. Because we got 60% of their army wiped out. Come on, Bjorning Spearmen. You got spears. Hold off. Hold off. Just deal with those wargs. Yeah, I was hoping that would be a stronger charge. That didn't really turn out all that devastating for them. Yep, we got them routed. Perfect. Oh, we got the Bjornings fighting then. That's good. That's good. Alright, if we can get these guys routed. Yeah, let's charge into these Snagga-stalkers right now. Just a quick charge, boys.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Alright, I know the Aotheoid horsemen are tired. These guys are getting tired too, unfortunately. I'm going to have you fall back. Because now you're getting too tired to fight the bodyguard. Dang it, they got all the archers on the run. At least these guys are still left. That's good. Alright, let's get him chasing us up the hill. We get him chasing us up the hill, it's not going to matter how tired we are. Downhill charge is going to be devastating for them. Let's get the Bjornings fighting again. Come on, guys. Keep those skirmishers distracted for me. That's all I need you to do. Alright, come on, go cavalry. Let's do it. 3 left over here fighting. That's good. We just need one big devastating charge. Kill the general. Alright, fall back. Fall back. I was hoping that would be a more devastating charge. Yeah, we knocked out a few orcs, but if these guys had more energy, it'd be a different story. Alright, come on, Bjornings. Gosh darn it, are there any Bjornings left to help? Probably should have put him in a wedge formation. Two Bjornings left, and they're routed again. Yeah, I really thought they were just locked in morale-wise. Probably should have gone after the general first, honestly. How did that not kill anybody? Dang, these guys are really tired. I better just get you back up the hill. You're just way too exhausted. It's going to take them too long to recover their stamina. It's amazing how nearly 80% of their army is wiped out, but they still have hundreds of goblins left. Alright, I gotta get you guys back up here. You guys need to get back up the hill and just rest. Unfortunately, I've spent their energy. Oh, come on, that ballista is still firing? Gosh darn it. That's gonna be a problem.
They flee the field.
Well, they didn't exactly bring in their best troops.
Our own men now.
The Bjornings did a lot of work, but unfortunately that's not enough. So now it's up to us. I'm not going to have any real time to recover their stamina, so I better just get them back up the hill. My only hope is to see if I can at least get these guys rested on a hilltop for a bit. At least the incline here is really strong, so if I can get them enough energy and they insist on marching uphill, I can charge down and devastate a lot of their units. I really wish I had Balin here. This battle would have been over if I had at least one general here, one proper general. Alright, and there are absolutely no Bjornings left. They have all left the field. So now I just got to deal with this cluster over here. So hopefully this will give them enough time to kind of recover. Alright, at least their stamina is recovering. But I gotta deal with all this. And they still got some Warg Riders left. Yep, I'm just gonna have to charge downhill. It's too soon to do it now. I need to wait until they're like right here. I think this is the sweet spot right here. Hopefully I can get these guys back to like maybe just tired status. Because if they're exhausted, they're not gonna do anything worth a spit. Alright, it's getting better. Understandably, these guys won't recover as fast. If we can get these guys back to, like, maybe winded, that'll give us what we need. Ah, shit. Alright, the only way we're going to win this is if we take out the general right away. Alright, War Goats, it's going to be up to you. I just need to go down here and charge at these guys right away. Alright, come on, boys. Come on, War Goats, charge. Alright, we devastated their Uruk overseers, that's good.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will.
Alright, it's going back in our favor, that's good. Those ballistas will still have to be dealt with. I'm going to attack those ballistas now. Yeah, we gotta take them out now. They're gonna kill off all of our War Goats if we don't take care of them now. Dang, we wiped out a lot of that bodyguard. Good work. Okay, you guys have definitely earned your pay. If it wasn't for those stupid ballistas, we wouldn't have lost so many goats. This is why I hate ballistas, especially evil ballistas. Evil ballistas are insanely accurate. Insanely accurate. Alright, come on, guys. This guy's not getting away. There you go. God, this guy is still alive.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men. Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Perfect. That was a brilliant charge. Okay, War Goats. That was brilliant. You just charged right through those overseers like nothing. Alright, we'll have these guys dealt with shortly. Good work.
It could have been us that were slain and defeated on the field,
Alright, we only lost 36.
and delivered us victory.
But at least we annihilated those goblins, so they will not be a problem once we take Mithelberg. Wait, how did these guys get away? Come on, how is that not enough? Yeah, you gotta be joking me. What an absolute joke. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys back here for safety, okay? I'll give you these guys, and I'll make sure that you get a bunch of these guys here too, just in case, okay? Just so the goblins are not tempted to go after you.
Merging armies, son. Aye, my liege. Have a taste of my blade.
Alright, save it like so. I still don't understand how these guys managed to get away. Yeah, that's the tricky thing about the goblins, is that even if your overall kill count is like 96, 97%, there's always a chance that some of them are going to get away. It's not going to count as a total wipeout. After all that trouble, a few hundred still got away. Alright, elves. Just keep holding out. Ooh. Ooh, not good. Not good. Alright, let's hope they don't lose Reykjavik. That's bad news.
Double one, we have something for you. Very well, our discussions come to a close.
Barrows are restored. Yep, that's good. With less and less mountain holdings to seek refuge in, the orcs in the Misty Mountains call up all from the lowliest Asnaga to the mightiest Cave Troll. These forces answer the call to arms and seek to stop all who purge the goblins from their mountain holdings or die trying. Okay, so now there's the doom stack. Okay, I thought something was broken here, but nope. There it is. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and fight these guys then. I'm going to send all of you guys out. Oh, we already got a big army right here, so these guys are screwed. We're going to take these guys out now. Alright, if I send all of you out, it's not too bad. But what I am going to do, let's see, make sure they don't have catapults. Yeah, it's a pretty big doom stack. There's no doubt about that. These guys are not going to be close enough, unfortunately. Kind of wish I can get some more intel here. Let me have you go out and build some more towers then. Yep, you do that. Yeah, it's not going to reveal more information. Alright, I'm going to put you here. I'm going to give you catapults. I'm going to give you... You have enough archers? I mean, you could use some crossbows, right? Why not? Yeah, I'll give you crossbows, and I'll give you some more shield guard. Actually, I think you got enough spears. Let's give you hammer guard. There we go. Alright, we're going to have to chase these guys around the map, unfortunately, but we are ready for them. And since we don't have to worry about the Balrog here at all, I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. I'll leave these guys behind, it's fine. You can focus on Great Market. Rather have you do that. You're almost done with the mining complex, halfway there. You'll just build that because I'm bored. And you guys will build large pig farm. I promise we do that. Okay, so let's put you guys in a fort. Can I get my war goats retrained at a way station? That's a good question. But there isn't a way station here, so that won't matter. I might as well send the war goats back for retraining. Does this place have a way station? Well, it has a war breeder. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, culture is abysmal here. We have got to fix this. So I am going to get a pub going. Yeah, pub. There we go. All right. I'm going to put the rest of you guys in a fort. Okay. Cavalry will follow suit. You guys are going to take the shortcut back home, which is across the mountains. Yeah, you're going to go this way for me. Head down this way. Eventually head back to Khazad West. I think that's where I can get you retrained. We'll deal with that Goblin Doom stack. And this place should be fine. Actually, I could give you some more troops. We'll definitely give you cavalry, for sure. I'll move some more troops out there, too, just in case they get any ideas. And you could use one more good unit on the field. I think I'll just leave it where it is. It's fine. Alright. You need to keep an eye on the north. Tell me what's going on up there. Because once we take Methelburg, it's going to be a straight blitzkrieg to Fromsburg. I would love to get Fromsburg taken. And then continue pushing all the way up to their capital. That's my overall plan. Oh, and almost forgot. Did I already check on you guys? Yeah, there's not much to do. Ost and Ethel, still working on stuff. That's good. Don't need to worry about the Dunlendings. They seem to be fine. Yeah, war with the Dunlendings is not going to happen right away. I need to make sure Gundabad is pretty well suppressed, and I've made some progress against Dol Guldur before I can justify fighting the Dunlendings. Now, if we fight these guys now, will the elves come out to help? That's the main question. I still think they're a little too far away to assist. Let me try. You know what? I'll hold it. I'll hold it for now. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the southern borders. I want you guys to come up here, because I need to keep an eye on what Dulgador is doing over here. And Balin, just keep this place under siege for now. Alright, end this turn. Enjoy some more Blue Moon. That's not Blue Moon. Alright, so Karaskalathon lives to fight another day. What, they want a truce? Haha, no. No truce. You're about to die. You are about to die. At least I get to fight this Goblin Doomstack. Give me one more big challenge. Alright, so you dare go after my city over here? Well, castle? How dare you? Alright, how's construction looking? You finished the Great Miners Hall. Good. Get you working on an armorer next. How's that? Goblin Town. We need to get you working on... hard to say, isn't it? I might do large pig farm, just to help the population a bit, even though we don't really need the population growth. Not really. Alright, you keep moving down south. Don't worry about these guys. We got them. In fact, I might be able to force them into an uphill battle, so... I'm gonna come over here. Alright, we're gonna finish off this Doomstack once and for all. This will be particularly nasty to deal with, no doubt about that. This will be the toughest Doomstack we've ever had to fight. Well, not ever, but in terms of the goblins, yes, it is their toughest Doomstack. Black Pit Berserkers. Okay. Yeah, this will be much to deal with. But we got War Goats with us. War Goats, we have a crap load of these Legion Shield Guards. Maybe too many of these volunteers for our own good, I would argue. But the balance of power is still very much in our favor, so let's wipe these guys out. I do think we're going to suffer some pretty high casualties amongst the volunteers. I think I put too many in there. If they were sentries, it'd be a different story. Alright, Legion Shield Guard, sentries. I don't have as many as I would have liked. Alright, we'll keep you guys kind of in reserve back here. General, keep you here. Alright, War Goats. I need to put you somewhere where... I mean, it'd be great if I could hide you. Alright, I'll keep you over here so you're hidden. It's not too bad so far. Alright, goblins. Please attack me. I don't want to attack you in the woods. Oh no, they're falling back. You play that stupid defense card again. Goblins are supposed to be aggressive. This is gonna hurt. Dwarves are insanely slow. Yeah, this is gonna be awful. They're gonna have every opportunity to hit us with everything they've got with these catapults. They're insanely powerful. And they're on a damn hill. The goblins have been kind of frustrating to fight because instead of being on the aggressive for the majority of battles, they've been defending. Alright, now they're moving towards us. Now they're ticked. That's good, that's good. Yep, they're moving those forward. Yeah, those things are really gonna hurt. I better start falling some of these guys back just in case. We gotta spread them out a bit. Get ready for that, because that is gonna hurt like heck. Alright, I'm gonna try to bring the general back a bit so he's not so vulnerable. Can't get around that hill, unfortunately. They got way too much cavalry. And really strong cavalry. Alright, they're running back up the hill again. Nope. Okay, Grape Shot, keep doing what you do best. I don't know if those guys are in range yet. I know their range is pretty ridiculous. I wish they would just send in the trolls already. That would be helpful. Just send them in now so I can get rid of them. And I know this is going to be a high casualty battle, but once we can get rid of this Goblin Doomstack, they won't have anything else left to throw at us. Literally nothing else. Except their last stronghold near the Anduin Vales. Alright, I think what I'm going to have to do is send out my sentries as a bit of a sacrificial lamb. If I send them out, that's where the catapults will aim. It might even attract their trolls over here, and then I can send in my hammer guard to deal with them. They're going to get absolutely slaughtered, I know they are. Oh my gosh, no! Yeah, way out of range. We're screwed. Yeah, those archers are taking their toll on my catapult crew. Oh, I'm scared of those fireworks. I don't know if they're actually causing casualties. Oh, shoot! Alright, fall back. You did your work, fall back. Fall back, boys. Alright, we're shredding a lot of their archers, but they still have hundreds of them left. And we're running out of grape shot, unfortunately, so we're going to have to start. Let's see, yeah, they're pulling back again. This is kind of frustrating. I wish they would just attack already. Maybe their catapults will run out of ammo sooner than I anticipate. They only have so many of those barrels, right? Oh, they got the crossbows. I want to get rid of those crossbows. Kill those crossbows. Those are dangerous. Actually, you need to aim for the Black Pit Halberd. Bring down those numbers a bit. Those halberds are a huge threat to us. We are staying ahead of the kill count tremendously. 29% casualties inflicted. And you probably got like 2 more shots of the grape shot. Keep it coming. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why those barrels are just so undershot. I mean, aren't they supposed to go on top of us and cause more damage? That's kind of weird. But I'm going to let them keep shooting, because eventually they're going to run out of ammo. And then they're really going to be screwed. So, keep it coming, guys. Yeah, because we're inflicting a lot of casualties on them. That's good. And, like I said, eventually those barrels are going to run out. Oh, shit! That's okay. You're my sacrificial lamb. Let them hit you. It's okay. I don't mind losing sentries. I just don't want them hitting my really good troops. Ah, run, guys, run. Run. Alright, let them keep firing. They're wasting ammo on my lowest tier infantry. Don't care. Yeah, see, that's the reason why we're not going to attack right now. We need to wait until those barrels run out. They may actually have grape shot, too. That's another thing I'm afraid of. They may have grape shot. Alright. Alright, let's see if you can use the rest of your ammo on this up here. Alright, the archers are clearly out. I'm going to have you pull back a bit. If we're lucky, we might be able to take out these guys here. I mean, all we really need is one really lucky shot with a flaming boulder. We might be able to take out 2 of them. If we can nullify these catapults, the goblins will lose pretty much their strongest defense from an attack. But we're running out of boulders. Come on, guys, just a little bit closer. Right there. I don't understand how they're in range like that. Alright, I'm gonna let him shoot a couple more times like this, but I think this is like way too inaccurate. Yeah, there you go. One down. 2 more. 2 more. Alright, a couple more volleys of the flaming boulders, and if they don't work, I'm going to have to rely on... Oh, yeah. They're sending in their infantry now. They're pissed. They're pissed. Let's fall back a bit. Let's keep the infantry close together. Yeah, that's 2! That's 2! They got 1 left. Buggers have got 1 left. War goats, go back. Come on, let's hit this artillery. 1 more good shot. I just need you to get 1 more good shot. 1 more good shot, we can take these guys out. Dang it. Alright, I'm going to start piling over here. Alright, you guys are going to help the right. Hit this, hit this. Son of a gun, what the hell? Dang it, they demolished my war goats. Son of a bitch, no way. Damn it, they're too slow. They didn't get away in time. Okay, I just foolishly lost my cavalry. That's bad. That's bad. Alright, you're gonna have to cover our flank. Because we're in trouble over there now. Catapults are in trouble. I think we took out... Oh, nope, it's still there. Alright, fall back, war goats. We'll fall back.
Battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Alright, you guys doing good. Keep it up. Okay, we can't let him sneak around and hit our archers with that cavalry. Where's my war goats? Come over here, guys. Oh, they've abandoned their artillery. That's good. That's good. How are there still 15 of these trolls left? What the hell? Alright, they got themselves completely trapped. Mithril Guard's gonna annihilate them.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Come on, guys, charge in. Don't just crawl towards them. Charge, like these guys. Dwarves are being dumb over here. Yeah, they're holding out okay. Why aren't the Mithril Guard in shield formation? Darn it. Alright, trolls killed off a few. That's good. No, they're not retreating. Alright, the center might be in trouble. I better send these guys in. These trolls are not getting killed off fast enough, unfortunately. Oh, my sentries got wiped out. Volunteers got wiped out. That's sad. That's bad. Where's my war goats? We need to get rid of these trolls. Yeah, I knew the volunteers were going to pay heavily for this battle. Alright, we got to hold the center as much as we can. Oh, crap. I'm going to see if I can get my general out of there. Don't die. Okay, they got 6 left. That's good. We're not doing enough damage to these Warg Riders. Come on, guys. Wipe them out. Actually, you have. Okay, never mind. You did do a good job. The general is still alive, so I'm going to have to go around the flanks and try to hit him with whatever's left of my war goats. Alright, get through that gap there. Alright, let's save the general. I hope he's not still there. Come on now, get out of there. Where are you? 32% already. Okay, it is racking up fast now. I think he's over here somewhere. I can't really tell. I don't think he really stands out from the rest. I hope this is not him still in this mess. Damn Warg Riders. Thank God these guys are holding out as long as they are. Where are my war goats? You guys need to get around. Oh, okay, I think they're going to try to load that thing up again. They might be out of ammo entirely, so I don't know. Alright, kill that guy off. I'm getting tired of that troll. 76% wiped out. We're doing it. These effing Warg Riders are still fighting. Yeah, this is causing a lot of damage, unfortunately. These guys are having a hard time, so I've got to get rid of this general. Alright, you guys are good. When you start holding on the center now. Alright, you guys are doing good. Now just hit these berserkers. We'll collapse on their left. We need to get attention back in the center. There you go. Good job. Where are my goat riders? I need you guys to come back here and Let's see, who can we hit? Hit these Flame Wranglers here. Alright, good work, good work. Go after the general. Every last one of you. Yeah, we're paying dearly for this battle. There's no doubt about that. It's these mountain Uruks that are really threatening our center right now. I'm gonna have to send my cavalry. Actually, I think we better just take out this general. That's what we should do. Just take out this general now, because we're in trouble over here. If we don't kill this general off fast enough, this army's gonna fight to the bitter end. Alright, let's reform. Go back to the center. Alright, let's hit these guys. Alright, now they're scared. They're routed. That's good.
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men. Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Alright, that's good. Killed the general. That's what needed to happen. Let's make this a total wipeout. Yeah, there's no way we're getting the rest of them. I think we'll just have to settle for 97%.
This is a clear victory.
Okay, so we lost a third of our army fighting that Doomstack, but that is the end of the Goblins' reserves. Alright, let's send you back here. We'll get all of you guys out of here. We'll get as many troops retrained as we can, because you definitely took some ouchies in this battle.
Aye, sire.
Alright, excellent. It'll save us on some upkeep costs, so once these guys are replenished and ready to go, I'll have to see what I'm going to do with them. I might head back in this direction and either head for Mordor's territory, or with this huge army, I could start heading into Dol Guldur territory. These guys will surrender in 6 turns. I'll just keep that siege going a little bit longer. But I've got another spy here, so I'd like to take him elsewhere. My diplomat, tell me what's going on here. Oh, they're about to lose Mount Graham again, and it'll be for good this time. Alright, let's send you... I need intel over here. Tell me what's over here. And then this diplomat's going to head towards... You're going to start heading towards Dale, actually. I might want to get an alliance going with the Woodland Realm. Yeah, they might be in trouble. I think they're going to lose Rakyaburg, unfortunately. Unless they got a big army somewhere else that can help. Alright, I think we're going to have to send some troops to Keras Galathon. I think the elves should be fine. But Gundabad is gaining territory, so that's not good. Númenorian vengeance unfulfilled. Aww. As the enemies of the Black Númenorians push them back to their haven, the evil men remember. They remember the image of Thorongil. They remember the pain he caused, the damage he dealt. With a roaring defiance, every last soldier in Umbar rally. They rally not to conquest, but for vengeance. They rally to deny Thorongil's successors. You will not have us again, they shout and cheer, with a rally unseen in them. The Umbarum know they'd rather die than see defeat again. Alright, our Adonai decline. We are unstuck, cry the Corsairs. The power of the black ships has not availed them, and the power of their enemies has become too great. Whilst they are far from finished, the future seems short for the once mighty seaward nation. Perhaps the coast of Middle-earth will be a little quieter from here. Oh, it's in Mount Graham now? Great. Alright, I think that'll give me some motivation to send this army up north, because I would love to capture Mount Graham. But we got to get these troops ready to go first, so I'm not going to bother with the volunteers. I think I'll take a few with me, just to get this army on the move again. Sorry guys, I have to blow my nose. It's getting kind of annoying. Alright, we'll get the cavalry retrained here. And because of the situation in Lothlorien, I'm going to get a whole new army ready to go. With a new general. And I'll get these guys going pretty soon too. So, let's see, Mithril Guard. I think we'll just keep you the way that you are. Keep this place under siege. Got a new general here, that's good. So I think I'll have you take over governorship of Methelburg. That way Balin can just keep moving north. Alright, Osten and Ethel needs to build a great miners hall, because you need to start recruiting more than just tier 2 infantry. Alright, and I'm going to start getting you guys moving. I want you to start taking... Actually, wait, let me think about this. Actually, I'll send you guys down south to help Lothlorien, because they look like they're in trouble. I don't want to get too close to Mordor. That's the only problem, because I know they've got a big army in those woods somewhere. Alright, keep besieging this place then. The last holdout of the goblins. And you got some movement points. Let's get you moving. Alright, the annual unveilsmen still hold Beorn's halls. Oh, did the Woodland Realm take back Tarfaline? If they did, that's really good. So at least they'll just be confined to the far north up here, for the most part. Alright, and you guys, almost forgot about you. Need to send you back.
We march no further today.
Okay, I'll get some more of you guys going, because you're going to support the push up north to take Mount Graham. I don't think the Elves and the Dunedain are going to be able to take it themselves, so I'm just going to go up there and besiege the place, and then the ring will be mine.
Of course, sir.
Let the Dunedain deal with Latesh up here. I'd rather have Mount Graham so I can get some more war goats eventually, because I can only get them in mountainous regions.
Aye, noble son, setting a vigilant watch. Aye, noble son, setting a vigilant watch.
Alright, save that.
Aye, noble son, setting a vigilant watch. Aye, king. Onward. Aye, lord. Aye. Aye, king.
Alright, I'm going to send you guys out too. We need to help Lothlorien a bit.
Today, sir.
And let me go ahead and just take a quick little break. Alright guys, give me about just like 3 or 4 minutes here. I'm trying to remember which template I used for taking a break. There we go. Okay, guys, sorry for that absence there. It took a little bit longer than I said it would, but just had to put some dinner in the sous vide because I'll be having a pretty late dinner tonight. Might take a little longer for the screen to load on your end.
My king. Aye.
There we go. Okay. Now, I think I'm pretty much done with my moves this turn. We are now... I mean, I would definitely call this the late phase of the game. Normally, getting close to like turn 100 or just a little over is the beginning of the late phase for me. Because at this point, everyone should have access to basically the top tier units. Top tier infrastructure, the works. I think I'll play this for like another 10 minutes.
My king. Aye.
I need a spy down here, so tell me where these orcs went. Yeah, they're besieging this again. Buggers. Leave the elves alone.
Aye, lord.
I'm gonna come right over here. Sit myself right over here. If I can just put him like right here. Oh, I think I just had it earlier. It'll let me go behind him. Alright, I'm just gonna put you here for now.
Move out. Aye, sire. Aye. Aye, lord.
And I'm gonna put all of you guys out here too, just in case.
Aye.
Yeah, you'll just stay in there. I need to get all of these guys ready to go. Oh. Alright, sorry folks, just gotta take this call really quick. I'll be right back. Actually, nope, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna have to cut the stream short, so again, I'm gonna do this for like another 10 minutes and then take off. Okay. Bring you back here. Alright, I can at least get you guys retrained too. Goat cavalry is good to go. Let's get you moving. I think we're pretty much good to go on a lot of these troops, so I'm going to get these guys moving.
Aye, sire. Aye.
Yeah, because you got a pretty strong army as it is. You guys will join them. Same with the archers. And I'll give you some ballistas to help you out. And then the Mithril Guard. Might leave you behind. And besides, I know I got more troops up here on the way, so they'll join them. Okay. Alright, sorry folks. Give me a quick moment. I'll be right back. Alright, just waiting for the screen to load. Might as well wait until it loads on your end too. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we're about approaching the end of this stream here, so I'll do a couple more things. Actually, I think I'll get a catapult maker moving here. And you guys can just focus on a fairground. Yeah, because you're pretty isolated up there. At some point, I anticipate the Dunedain will go to war with the Dunlendings, so I want to be ready to help them out. Because obviously I can't keep my alliance going with the Dunlendings, since one of my campaign objectives is to wipe them out as a faction. But by the time the Dunedain go to war with them, we'll be in a very good place to focus most of our resources against them. And I don't think the Dunlendings are going to be too much of a challenge for us. The Dunlendings mostly consist of skirmisher units, very poor infantry. They do have heavier infantry for sure, but they won't be a match for our Dwarven infantry. Okay, let's see. Let's see, where else? Yep, I think I already took care of those two places. We're good there. I wonder if I should just take this place now. I mean, I should get things moving back up north, because that's where the real war is right now. The goblins are completely finished. Yeah, we need to start moving up to Mount Graham, besiege it officially. And I have all these troops that I really need to start moving soon.
At your service. On my way. Have a taste of my blade.
Of course, they got a new general over here. It's so annoying how these guys managed to get away, but I'm pretty sure we wiped out like more than 95% of them. Somehow those buggers got away. Alright, so it's good the Woodland Realm controls Erdendolan. Oh yeah, we need to check up here Tarfaline, because Tarfaline is up here. That's Erdendolan. Tarfaline is up here. So it looks like they actually control that territory. Alright, let me see what it looks like if we just take this now. Ooh. I don't think I'm super crazy about that. I'll just let the siege hold out. We'll let that siege hold out. I don't feel like losing that many dwarves. Alright, just end that turn, keep moving. Gondor's final hour. The last hour of the White Tree has come. Man, woman, and child are called to arms to grab any weapon they can, don any sort of makeshift protection they can find, and to come together to form a last-ditch fighting force. For if this fails, all that ever was will be consumed by the dark evil that stalks and ravages the once fair lands. The time has come for every common folk, noble, and soldier to band together for the sake of Gondor's future. This great army of Númenórean blood will fight until their dying breath for the lands they love, for they will not let it go without sacrifice. And we have another suitable husband. Good. Money is still pouring in. Alright, I think we're going to take on these guys next stream because they're not that tough. The elves will be able to help us out as well. But I am concerned about the state of affairs down here. I want to make sure the elves are strong enough to defend Adrekarn. They look like they still have a very strong army. That's good. Construction needs to be addressed. The pub is done there. Actually, you have a lot more stuff to do here, so let's go ahead and build... You know what? Let's do mining complex. Yeah, there's a tiny public order bonus, not much. But I think I know where to send our new general. Yeah, let's go ahead and send you to Erui, because you'll be useful over there as governor.
Aye, Lord.
Alright, who else can we retrain? Yep, you guys. Crossbows and Mithril Guard will go with this army. You guys will just continue heading up north. I want you to start making your way.
That'll do him today, sir. Aye. My king.
Yeah, he's already got a catapult. He's good. But these guys... Oh, now they have gold tier armor. Okay, that's amazing. Let's get you guys meeting up with... What's his name? Fallen? That's good. Get you meeting up with Fallen.
My king. My lord.
I'm going to keep this diplomat over here just to keep an eye on the Bjornings. And then you're going to keep an eye up here. And do I have another spy nearby? Yeah, I think he's all the way down here, right? Yep, there he is. Alright, let's get you moving up north then. Because I've already got a guy down here, right? Yeah, he's down here. Oh, Kamul's heading over. It's not good. Yeah, keep an eye on this land over here. What we really need to do is just get our forces assembled to start striking eastwards against Dol Guldur.
Aye, sire.
Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take off for tonight. Do one more autosave here. Made a lot of good progress this campaign, so we just need to keep things moving forward. Next stream, we're going to start taking the fight to Gundabad for sure. I might make a move against Dol Guldur, see if I can push for the capital itself. And then down here in the south, I'll have to figure out what we're going to do about Mordor, because we will have to go to war with them next stream. We can't let them harass the elves any longer. And we still have Fallen's army moving up north to besiege Mount Graham, because we need to take that away from Agmar so we can have the ring. Actually, I'm not sure if that... Normally there's a red circle here to indicate the ring is still there, but I don't think it is anymore, is it? Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what happened to it.
I can greet you.
Aye, my lord. Of course, sir.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out next stream then.